Yes, I'm very grateful to Tapsi. In fact, she messaged me herself about how much she loved my little turn in Suryavanshi. Um, Suryavanshi, Rohit sir called me for the cameo. I landed up in Hyderabad and I was, sir, कुछ बताओ क्या होने वाला है? कुछ लाइन दे दो, कोई सीन बता दो. He said, यार मैं क्या बताऊं, मैं तुमको सीन में डाल दूंगा, बाकी कैरेक्टर तुमको पता है, तुम ले गए हो, कैरेक्टर अपना बना लिया है तुमने कैरेक्टर को, तो अब तुम करो और मैं देखता हूँ, और मुझे कुछ ऑफ लगा तो मैं बता दूंगा, लेकिन चल तुम मजे करो, फ्री स्टाइल करो. सो दैट्स व्हाट वी वर डूइंग.
Hi, Ranveer. How are you?
I'm on top of the world.
Well, I can totally believe that because if I'm going to close this anyone, it cannot be completed with the man of the year, of the hour. I don't know. Everyone has been saying that this is Ranveer Singh's year. He just came in the last and he stole the freaking limelight out of everyone. How do you react to that?
Uh, Not that my purpose is to steal the limelight from anyone. I just want to do well in what I'm doing. And yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh, we did our round. Oh, we made our ranking. Oh, and then you just came like in the last week, and we didn't know and didn't expect it." I was like, "Okay, what can I say?" I I'm really, really happy with the reaction. I think happy is an understatement. I'm ecstatic with the way people are connecting to the film, the way they're reacting, what I'm seeing on reading on social media, the way people are expressing themselves, the kind of things that they're saying about me, about the film, about the experience. It's fulfilling. It's overwhelming. This is what I live for. The love of the people, and there's an outpouring, an effusive and a fat outpouring of love for this film and for this character and for this performance. So yeah, what can I say? These are the moments I live for. This is why I do what I
Uh,
do.
and just right before I interviewed you, I spoke to Kabir Khan, and in his words, quote unquote, Ranveer Singh is the ultimate chameleon. I don't think I would have done 83 had it not been him.
He called me a chameleon.
Yes, yes. He's saying that I don't think that there is anyone. And in fact, I totally agree because when I saw you on the screen, I still remember when the first trailer and the first picture of 83 came out 2 years back. This entire hula hoop around that, oh, the brown face. Now Ranveer is going to go to the gully boy dimension. Dude, 2 years later, no, no ways. It's like
By the
you.
way, there was no brown face, huh?
Yeah, Kabir sir told me the entire story behind that entire look
Yeah.
of yours.
It was because I was playing cricket in the sun for 4 hours a day. My skin literally changed its color for
Of
6
course.
or 7 months. I was darker than my usual skin tone, in an attempt to look closer to Kapil Dev. And Kabir sir was very, very clear that he didn't want to do too much with makeup. He wanted it to be very real. So I changed my physicality. I changed my skin tone. I worked on I grew the mustache. We just had a headpiece and a toothpiece, and that was it. There wasn't much hair makeup there, and I think the impact, in Kabir's own words, comes from the fact that I was able to capture his expressions and mannerisms. It was like that that unique resting face of Kapil Dev, and those little things. I think they all add up to create that impact. And it is really, there was none of that brown face, contrary to what people are believing. My skin actually changed color. Um, so so yeah, Kabir sir has described me as a chameleon, and I'm very grateful to him, for recognizing me in that way, because that's what I've always endeavored to be. I wanted to always shape and mold myself into the kind of performer who's able to showcase versatility in my repertoire, and build a filmography that's full of very distinctively different and diverse characters. And it's also a function of opportunities, and I'm very blessed that all these opportunities came at the right time, one after the other, in this sense that they did come to me. Um, there was Padmavat, and then, a villain, then a flamboyant to the gallery, entertaining mass, character in Simmba, then, a very uh, somber, slow burn kind of character in Gully Boy, and Kapil Dev. So each one is so starkly different from each other. This is the exact kind of thing that I want to, that I've endeavored towards, that I aspire to be. Even when you see the next one, when you see Jayesh Bhai Jordar and you see the look of first poster or something, you be like, man, ye kya ban gaya? Ab kya ban gaya? Ab kya kar raha hai? Now what is this new thing? And I want that reaction from the audience every time I put out a new character. I keep exploring my own craft to see what I can do differently, because I've learned over the years that craft is limitless. So I'm like, ये कितना किस हद तक आप कैरेक्टर में घुस सकते हैं, to what extent can you go to become somebody else, so to change the voice, the way of walking, talking, change the gait, change the stance, change everything. Yeah, there's a very dear co-actor of mine who tells me that, and this comment really hit home with me. Like, I can't believe that, forget your face changing, it's like eyes change. And I was like, okay, that's like really something. Because that's my constant endeavor. Every time you build a character, that character should be very distinct. Growing up, those actors would fascinate me the most, who were able to shapeshift in this way. कि यार अब क्या बन गया है यार, I can't believe it's the same actor who's done this and this. And that's been my endeavor. I've always wanted to be able to be effective in an array of genres, be it drama or the mass genre, or a sports biopic, or just, if I wanted to be, I want every director to believe that I can deliver in their word and in their genre, and that, I wanted just about everyone, from audiences, fraternity, directors, technicians alike, to believe that ये कुछ भी कर सकता है. So I always worked towards that. Now that 83 has come out on the back of the characters that I played prior to that, this echo is louder than ever before. I open social media and talk of what people are saying, and that echo is louder than ever before. So I'm really glad about that. And this kind of love and appreciation, this kind of elusive and emphatic outpouring of love, appreciation for the performance, is something I've never experienced before. It's literally an avalanche and flood, of love and praise, and I'm basking in it and I'm lapping it all up. I know that ये रोज रोज नहीं होता, ऐसी फिल्म रोज रोज नहीं बनती, और ऐसा प्यार रोज रोज नहीं मिलता. मैंने भी 10 साल लगे फिल्मों में. The kind of, you see the videos of people inside cinema halls and the way that they're reacting. I remember going with my 4 friends to watch Lagan, and this was the reaction I had, like, when I was watching a film like Lagan, which is an iconic film, and that's like 20 years. So if you do the math, a film 20 साल में एक बार आती है. So
Exactly.
I very aware of how special this film is, and how people have received this character is very, this moment in time. You and me speaking on the back of the rays of 83 is a very special time in my life, and I'm trying to be present and receive it all, and knowing that it's something that I will cherish for the rest of my life.
You realize, Ranveer, as louder the applause is, there is also this constant buzz that it's time for Ranveer Singh to take home the national award as well for probably the career's best defining role. This is something I've been reading almost in every comment, not because, guys, I am wishing for the same. I do. But yes, this is what I have been hearing. How do you react to that? Because it's like finally, even that section of people who would just say, okay, this part is done well by you, or that part is done well by you. This is a collective love. As I said, Kabir sir, in the most testing times, 83, and Ranveer and you managed to get every one of us together finally. But what is this national award buzz? कहाँ से शुरू हुआ?
यार मैंने भी अच्छी सी फिल्में कर ली हैं 10 के अंदर, लेकिन ऐसी ऐसी वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ, ऐसी बातें शुरू होने लगी हैं कि मतलब like I said, it's unprecedented. I've not I have not received acclaim and applause to this degree and with this much emphasis and
Can you please
it's very
start using the word superstardom here? Can we start saying that? Can we finally
yeah.
accept it that you are here with bloody drum rolls? You cannot deny that.
I think I think I'm being recognized as an actor, and that's enough for me. I never placed my values on stardom. And if you do well at what you do, you become a star. But in the first place, and primarily, you have to do what your purpose is. My purpose is to be a good actor, and if as a consequence of that it makes me a star, or as you say, a superstar, then I'll gladly accept, and gladly accept any award also. And to be damn honest with you, many years ago, I had delivered a solid performance and felt like I was a candidate, that I was in the running. And I was disappointed. I was like, really, like, I, I felt like I should have won, but it's something I don't share with anybody. It's something I feel internally, and it's been many years, so now I can share it. Like at that time I had felt कि यार ठीक है, मुझे लग मेरा chance है. And then when it didn't happen, I kind of went through a metamorphosis, a kind of evolution, a kind of growth into more mature way of thinking, where now I just detached myself from the result of things. I detached myself from the possibility of winning an award, or I was like, man, ek to it's a miracle that you even became an actor. And look at what you get to play these amazing roles with the best directors of the country in some of the finest films. That itself is the prize. इससे और क्या चाहिए तुझे,
क्या से?
लालची थोड़ी ना बन. So
अरे नहीं.
over a period of time, I have kind of peed myself away from um, being concerned about the result of things. Like I said, it's a miracle that I even became an actor. I've had great opportunities along the way, working with the best directors, working developing some memorable characters, and so आई फील लाइक मेरे लिए इतना काफी है यार, एक्टर हूँ, कि मुझे अच्छा काम मिल रहा है, कि लोगों का प्यार कमाने को मिल रहा है, लोग प्यार दे रहे हैं, इज्जत दे रहे हैं. तो मैं इसके आगे और क्या मांगू. चलो, अगर कोई अवार्ड भी देना चाहता है तो मैं सर झुका के ले लूंगा, बिकॉज what is an award at the end of the day? It's just somebody giving you a pat on the back saying, hey, you did well, and that kind of encouragement, positive encouragement, it propels you forward. It gives you motivation and validation and confidence to do more, take bigger risks, and to try to explore more. So I will channel that kind of validation in the form of an award into motivation to go forth and and try and do bigger and better things.
Ranveer, I was asking a couple of actors just a few days back that if, according to them, what is the best performance of the year? That's a separate thing that your name is almost from Tapsi to Sanya to Vani and Pankaj Tripathi. Everyone unanimously gives me. But Tapsi said me something which I have to tell you. For me, Ranveer Singh is the best actor because in Suryavanshi, when Simba enters, nothing matters. And for me, that is the mark of the best actor. I want to know from you this one before I close this.
Uh, yes, I'm very grateful to Tapsi. In fact, she messaged me herself about how much she loved my little turn in Suryavanshi. Um, Suryavanshi, Rohit sir called me for the cameo. I landed up in Hyderabad and I was, sir, कुछ बताओ क्या होने वाला है? कुछ लाइन दे दो, कोई सीन बता दो. He said, यार मैं क्या बताऊं, मैं तुमको सीन में डाल दूंगा, बाकी कैरेक्टर तुमको पता है, तुम ले गए हो, कैरेक्टर अपना बना लिया है तुमने कैरेक्टर को, तो अब तुम करो और मैं देखता हूँ, और मुझे कुछ ऑफ लगा तो मैं बता दूंगा, लेकिन चल तुम मजे करो, फ्री स्टाइल करो. So that's what we were doing. Me, Ajay, and Akshay sir just bantering. I was just in Simba's character, just freestyling, saying whatever the hell I felt like or wanted to. And honestly,
The
Simba was
point is,
my
we need Simba
favorite character.
2.0. So, yeah, that's the end of discussion. We
So,
need Simba 2.0. Khatam. Ho
and,
gaya. Rohit Shetty needs to be told.
and nobody's hedging harder for Satu than me because I love being Simba. Simba is a very mischievous, busy kind of character, and I love playing that. I love being Simba's skin. He's such an entertainer. He's such a wise ass. He has all these wise cracks and one-liners that he can marrow and say to the gallery and be that flamboyant mass hero, which I absolutely love. So I'm hedging hard for Simba, and I'm, when Rohit sir told me when he saw the first cut of Suryavanshi, he said, "Bro, you're going to get the love equivalent of an entire film for just a 10-day cameo." And I was like, Rohit sir just loves me. He's just being kind to me. He just likes my discipline and work ethic, and he's happy with the work I've done. He's just being nice. Uh, but when it came out, I realized that, boy, this kind of love you get for whole films, and getting it for a cameo. So I'm really, really grateful to everybody who watched and appreciated my little turn in Suryavanshi, and Taki in particular for being so vocal about it. I really appreciate her as a performer, and I hope that we can collaborate soon. I would love to do a movie with her.
She has given me a couple of pictures and ideas as well for you and her. I have to give
Nice.
praise. He's
Nice.
like, we need to do some pop universe now with me and Ranveer together. I'm like, let's call Rohit, sir. He can do that.
I didn't think of that, but that's a cool idea.
But Ranveer, before I say bye and before I close, from a fellow actor's perspective, I would like to know because everyone has taken your name and everyone has been unanimously saying that it's Ranveer Singh, it's Ranveer Singh. If I have to ask the Ranveer Singh, which is the performer of the year or the performance of the year for him? Come on, because you are on everyone's list. Who's on Ranveer's list?
I would say Adarsh Gaurav in The White Tiger.
Oh,
I love that. Yeah, I thought he
I,
was. I thought he was amazing.
I spoke to that boy
Uh,
yesterday. He loves you too. Listen, the love is coming back, leaps and bounds. All the names are coming from the same people.
I'm so happy. I saw White Tiger and I was really impressed with the performance. I thought he was just superb.
But thank you, Ranveer. Before Tanya throws me out of this entire window, I want to tell you my heart is full. Listen, guys, 2021 is my best year. On sets and off sets. Please. Like it's Ankita and Ranveer, and I am closing it that way. My mother has clearly told me, अब नहीं हो सकता कुछ तुम्हारा अब कर लिया तुमने जो करना था जिंदगी में तुम अब आ जाओ हो गया सपना पूरा तुम्हारा
Enjoy your
but
holiday, my. You deserve a break and make the most of it. Lots of love.
but
It's
thank
always delightful to